On February 3rd, Buddy Ball officially arrived in Arizona. "You've got a winner in town," went the proclamation, and the people came. They came for a look at the man who sports one of the game's highest profiles. They came to see Buddy Ball. It's a whole new ball game. First owner Bill Bidwell hired Buddy Ryan as head coach and general manager. Then he changed his team's name. In 1994, the Arizona Cardinals will play Buddy Ball.
Well, we only have one goal, that's be in the playoffs, and we expect to be that and try to win the Eastern Division, which we think we're capable of doing.
New name, new image, new goals. As Houston's defensive coordinator last year, Ryan's behavior was brash and bold.
Some folks claim I'm hard to get along with. Ryan's arrogant, they say.
He's not going to win any popularity contest, but he didn't come down here to do that.
Ryan's a know-it-all.
Buddy Ryan's got a big mouth.
Ricky.
Big mouth. He does, man.
Hell, head coaches are supposed to win games, not friends. I've left behind plenty of players who say they'd lie down in front of a moving train for me.
Just like Buddy says, actions speak louder than words.
Now, I don't insist on that kind of loyalty, but when I got the Cardinal job,
New sheriff in town! Let's go, Cards!
one of the first things I did was get me a bunch of these train schedules.
What does Buddy Ball mean to me? Well, Buddy's been around football for so long that he has his own style, so I guess that's why they call it Buddy Ball.
In the ultimate test of faith, over 40,000 people purchased season tickets.
It's Buddy time.
Arizona likes what it sees.
Gotta get ready.
Weave it good. Weave it.
Down. That's three. Good group. Down. 4. Way to work.
We were on the verge last year, but just couldn't quite cut the corner.
I can't even get lazy around here.
I think we're going to get the things we need to turn the corner now and show everybody we are a competitive team and not a cellar dweller anymore.
Good. Solid. Hit it like you live, baby. Fast and hard.
Buddy Ball means a kind of rough and tough defensive football that Buddy Ryan's going to bring to Phoenix.
Buddy Ball means 4 quarters of football, which is what we were missing last year. We lost so many games in the fourth quarter. We were ahead at the halftime, and we lost in the second half. And this year,
We're going to give them what they want. We're going to get them upset today, baby.
we're going to kick some serious keister this year.
NFC East, we taking over right now.
Hey, the new Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, Dallas just enjoy it, because that was it. Michael Irvin, I'm coming, baby. Oh, better strap it up.
The Cardinals plan to get a leg up on the NFC East in 1994, but sometimes to know where you're headed, you have to see where you've been. In week 2 of the 1993 season, the Cardinals were welcomed to Washington. The Redskins had just beaten the world champion Dallas Cowboys and expected a second victory. After all, the Cardinals hadn't won an RFK in 14 years. The defense gave up only 233 yards in total offense, the second lowest amount of the season in what proved to be a day of firsts. Free agent John Booty intercepted his first pass as a Cardinal. Rookie Ron Moore scored his first NFL touchdown.
Cardinals 1st and 10 at the Redskin 18. Moore dances to the 15-yard line, stays on his feet, breaks the tackle on the 10. He's on the 5. He scores.
It was the first victory of 1993. Making a name for themselves last season were the Young Guns. They got their nickname by hanging out together at a rifle range. They kept it by firing up the hits. The young gun that put the most notches in his belt last season was Michael Bankston. He played almost every down, led the line in tackles, and his 5 fumble recoveries were the most in the NFL. Eric Swan played in only 9 games in 1993. Still, he made a big impact. Facing the Young Guns meant a swan song for many offenses. The defense allowed only 2 touchdowns or less in 11 of its 16 games, and 7 opponents failed to gain 100 yards rushing. The Cardinals eyed their second victory in a rematch with Washington. Swan earned NFL Defensive Player of the Week honors by chewing up the Redskins with 12 tackles, 2 sacks, and recording a safety.
Rippon has Brooks in there at the running back.
Swan, Swan,
They got it! In the end zone, it's a safety. And who did it? Winnipeg Swan.
In the end, the Cardinals broke the game wide open.
The Redskins after Burline again. He rolls out to his right. He looks. He winds up. He throws deep to Ricky Prohl. He's wide open. He's got it. He scores!
The Cardinals posted their first 2-game single-season sweep of the Redskins since 1974. But all victories wouldn't come so easy. The Cardinals got off to a nightmarish 2-6 start. Of their 9 losses, 8 were by a touchdown or less. It's not just that they lost close games, but how they lost them that was so agonizing.
Fumbles the ball. Lynch has it, takes it into the end zone. They rule him down. They ruled him down on the 20-yard line.
In the season opener, a touchdown that would have provided the margin of victory was nullified by an early whistle. So many times, victory barely escaped the Cardinals' grasp. In a rematch with the Lions, a potential game-tying pass came up short. A questionable lateral led to another loss.
Wrestling forward.
Oh, no.
He hands the
Oh, my
ball
God.
to Leonard Russell, and Russell comes down the...
Such disheartening defeats drove the Cardinals to their knees.
The thin thread the Cardinals are hanging on right now can be snapped.
The Cardinals just have to regroup and make something happen.
But these trials didn't tear the team apart. Instead, the Cardinals banded together for an NFC East showdown against the Eagles. Relying upon a newfound rushing attack, Moore tied a team record with 36 carries for 160 yards. The team's 243 rushing yards were the most since 1981. The ball finally bounced the Cardinals' way.
Rolling to his right, he's still looking, now winds up, throws the ball back to the far side of the field. It's caught in the end zone for the touchdown by Gary Clark. He scores.
The Cardinals scored on their first 4 possessions to beat Philadelphia in Phoenix for the very first time. Possibly, some Eagles figured Arizona was a pretty good place to play. Buddy ball isn't for everyone.
The players that we'll keep will be the smart, tough guys. If they won't bite when they're pups, they won't bite when they're old either. Every game I've ever lost has been because a guy wouldn't hit somebody or because he made a mental error. So I try to stay away from those kind of players and get highly intelligent guys that will hit you.
Ryan will find plenty of smart, tough guys on defense.
Pressure from the left over the middle. The ball is caught at the 20. There's a fumble. The Cardinals have it. And down the left side where the ball goes to E.S. Williams, and he scores.
If there is a trademark to Buddy ball, it's turnovers. The last 6 seasons Ryan has coached, his defenses have averaged 43 takeaways. In 1993, the Cardinals were second in the NFL in fumble recoveries. Arizona's defense should pick up buddy ball fast.
Hebert trying to sweep to the left side, being chased, grabbed around the shoulder pads and wrestled down for a loss, and the ball's taken away from him. Over on the far side of the field by Lorenzo Lynch. Down the sideline, he's to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. He scored! Touchdown!
Despite intercepting only 9 passes in 1993, the secondary never lost its faith.
Throws it right side. It's intercepted by Williams at the 45. Back to the 40, down the sideline to the 30. 25-20. Back to the middle of the field to 15. He's on the 10. He's on the 5. He scores! Aeneas Williams.
Arizona was one of only 3 teams to prevent an opponent from scoring 30 points in a single game, a feat accomplished by only 2 other Cardinal squads since 1936. The team leader in tackles in 1993 was linebacker Tyrone Stowe. Eric Hill missed the first 3 games of the season, but was still the second leading tackler. Cardinal linebackers did more than stop ball carriers.
Cardinals put their jumbo offense in there, bringing Garth Jacks in there at fullback. Hand it to Moore, left guard, banks to the goal line. He's in there, he scores.
Moore became only the 5th rookie in NFL history to tally 4 rushing touchdowns in a single game.
Off to Moore, bends it back to the left. He's on the 15, he's on the 10, he's on the 5. He scores!
What a great steal in the draft he was.
What a great run by Moore as he just carried him in from the 5-yard line on in. 19 yards on the carry for Moore.
Coming into the 4th round, people didn't give him a lot of credit. This guy has stepped up from the first day of camp and has made things happen all year long. And it sounds like the fans are agreeing with me. They're screaming, more, more.
Let's go, Ron Moore, you're the man!
Moore was a workhorse, and he rode roughshod to gain over 1,000 yards. Over the final 8 games, no NFL back carried the ball more. And he didn't just run with it. He did even more on special teams. Moore sparkled on special teams, while Greg Davis shined. He became the first Cardinal kicker to score 100 points since 1984. Davis kicked a franchise record 53-yard field goal, and then broke that record twice. No kicker in Cardinal history kicked more field goals with as much accuracy in one season. Another special teams contributor was Anthony Edwards.
High, down the right side hash mark. Edwards is down there and makes the catch on the 1-yard line.
Oh, my.
Edwards was also handy as a receiver, averaging over 25 yards a catch.
Burline to throw again. He's got some time. He runs out of the pocket now. He looks downfield. He winds up. He throws it very, very deep for Anthony Edwards at the 10. He's got it. He scores!
An offense that once hovered near the bottom of the rankings did a turnabout in 1993. The offensive line allowed the fewest sacks since 1978. But when Steve Burline felt the heat, he kept his cool. In his first full season as an NFL starter, Burline completed over 61% of his passes for more than 3,000 yards.
Got a little time. Now he's pumps, and now he wants to break a tackle, and then he throws it to the end zone, and it's caught for the touchdown.
And Steve Burline, that's why he's so successful. He's a fighter. He's a competitor. Drilled the football in there, broke about 5 tackles.
At Seattle, Burline posted career bests, completing 34 of 53 passes for 431 yards. The Cardinals came back from a 20-7 deficit to pull within 3 on the final play of regulation.
In a dome, Last play of the ball game. It's overtime if he makes it. The snap. The kick is on the way. The kick has got the distance, and the kick is good! We're going to overtime. Davis has tied it up.
It was only fitting for Davis to follow his 55-yarder with a game winner.
The kick is on the way, and the kick is good, and the Cardinals win.
The Cardinals hadn't won in a dome since 1989, and were a little bit rusty in their post-game celebration. Dependable. There when you need him. When the first snap of buddy ball is taken, the Cardinals can count on Larry Centers to move the chains.
Here we go! First down! First down! First down! Yeah!
In 1993, Centers became the first running back since 1974 to lead the Cardinals in receiving. While Centers maneuvered through the middle of the field, Randall Hill utilized the sidelines. Two of the team's longest three completions were thrills by Hill. Where Hill may someday be headed, Gary Clark has already been. In 1993, he became the only NFL player to post 50 or more receptions in each of the past 9 seasons. And he broke the 600-catch barrier for his career. Ricky Prohl cracked the 60-reception plateau for the second straight season. He tied a team record by catching touchdown passes in 5 consecutive games. Prohl's never missed a game in his career and was named the Cardinals' most valuable player in 1993.
Prohl has quietly had a great year this year.
Become quite a leader on this ball team.
Everybody loves Ricky Prohl, and Ricky loves them too.
Here you go, sweetie. Now get out of here. That you get away. For her. Here you go. Thank you.
It all came together in the regular season finale. Burline completed a team record 14 consecutive throws to end the year as the most accurate passer in Cardinal history.
Long count by Burline. He drops back to throw. He shoots the ball to the near side for Clark. He made the catch on the wall.
Arizona won 4 of its final 5 games, including the last 3, to end 1993 at 7-9. The Cardinals haven't enjoyed their day in the sun since moving to Arizona, but they're wiping the slate clean. In 1994, the team's direction is under Ryan's control. He makes all the calls as Arizona's head coach and general manager.
It's going to be a lot more interesting. Never a dull moment with this team and staff.
Head coach is here to see you.
Show him in. What's up? We need some more players. Okay, get what you need. You're a wise man.
The Cardinals got their men, the pick of the litter. Free agents Seth Joyner and Clyde Simmons, who decided if you can't beat them, join them. Ryan is raising Arizona his way, but if it doesn't work out, who do you suppose will pay the consequences?
You better win or it'll be our butt. Oh, we'll win. He's not a bad guy. I like him a lot.
It all comes down to attitude. Come to the Valley of the Sun and you'll see a team that's only a shadow of its former self. It'll be standing room only for the premiere of Buddy Ball. The Cardinals aren't working to compete, they are preparing to contend. They will entertain and repay.
Well, we didn't show up to not bring home the bacon, so to speak. We're out here to win. This time we want to reverse the fortune. This guy's known to be a wild man down here.
Arizona had better win. Ryan has zero tolerance for anything else. Buddy Ball is payback time. Carpe diem. The Cardinals will seize the day. And a typical game might go like this. An NFC East rival comes to town. They lead the NFL with the best record and the most productive rushing attack. The Cardinals shut them down. They gain a mere 78 yards.
We gonna get them. We gonna beat them up. They gonna be hurting in the playoffs. They ain't gonna win.
Buddy Ball means defense, shutting down the opponent's passing game, creating turnovers.
It is loose over around the 20-yard line, and the Cardinals claim they've got it. They're all pointing toward the goal line. The officials have stopped the clock. Phoenix recovers the fumble.
Buddy Ball means precision, performing the state of the art. Buddy Ball means control, taking charge.
Come on, baby, do it!
7 points takes control. 7 points gets us right back in control.
And the Cardinals now with that oft-mentioned golden opportunity to take control of the game. Burline turns and he gives the ball to Moore again. Scampers to the near side. He's on the 15, cuts it back on the 10. He's on the 5. He drives to the goal line. He scores!
In the Cardinals' last home game of 1993, they played the type of football they're capable of. The type of football they'll play each week as a wave of euphoria sweeps Arizona.
You can turn out the lights in this one, folks.
To see it all come together was a great feeling. But when we get to the playoffs, it's even going to be a greater feeling. The NFL guarantees you a lot of things. It guarantees you a lot of good friends. A lot of good times. It guarantees you a lot of great memories after it's over. But one thing it doesn't guarantee you a ring. You have to earn that. And that's what we're after here with the Cardinals.
The Buddy Ball era begins.